Alright, so as you can see, we now have the DJI Mini 4 Pro for ourselves here. Wow, beautiful leather bag. It comes with it. So let's unzip that slowly. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, those items are peeking through. Okay, let's take out these item here. First, we have the DJI RC2 Controller. Alright, beautiful. And then we also have the main actor itself, the Mini 4 Pro drone. And also we have the uh, data cable and extra propellers here. Okay, let's fix that. And then we also have this intelligent flight batteries. Good thing we have 2 spare flight batteries here. And also, what do we have in this pocket? Let's see. So we have a USB cable, the manual. Alright, so let's remove this cable here. Alright, and for the manual, you can read this whenever you can, or just watch YouTube tutorials. Alright, so let's start with the DJI Mini 4 Pro itself, the main actor. So it has its propeller protector or whatever you call it. So let's remove that slowly. You wouldn't want to break anything here. Alright, and let's get that out of the way. And also, as you can see, it has this hood lens protector. This is for your gimbal protection, and you would want to remove that slowly as well. The gimbal is a sensitive motor, and you wouldn't want to break anything here. All right, so let's put it down here, and let's get to the DJI RC2 controller. Wow, shiny and beautiful. Look at that. Alright, so right on top here we have the 2 antennas. You would want to extend that. That's for your good signal when you fly the drone. At the bottom we have slots here for screws. If you'd like to use a lanyard and then flip it around, we have 2 thumb rockers here. So those are your joysticks. Okay, so let's install the right side joystick here. So you control the movement of drone with this joystick. Forward, backward, right and left. And then for the left side, you will use this for the gimbal movement. It's the upward, downward, and left and right. Alright. There you have it. It's ready to fly. No, it's not yet. Okay, what we have here is the intelligent flight batteries. There's 2 of them. It's good to have these spare batteries on travel. And yeah, when you charge this, I might be mistaken. You can read the manual or search for it. I think charging time would be 2 hours or probably 90 minutes roughly. So yeah, for each battery it runs 45 minutes. So that's a good thing. All right. So before we forget, we have also accessories here for our DJI RC2 controller. I have the screws here, so you want to screw this in at the bottom of the controller. This is for your lanyard. I bought a lanyard online. It's a cheap one, so I chose the black yellow color, for hazard stuff and all that. So what does it say here? Please don't disturb me when I'm flying the drone. Okay, now let's power on the controller here. So press the power button and then press and hold, and then just wait for it to reload. So it says here DJI. As an advice, I'd like you to install the DJI Fly, because this app would help you to access your albums through your mobile device like your phone, tablet, or anything. Alright, so there's this lights indicator here. We do the same on the drone. Okay, first off, you'd like to extend your drone's legs here in no particular order. So just unfold that slowly there. So we have here the third one at the bottom, and then the other one here on the left side. And then to power on the drone, you would tap on the power button once and then press and hold. Looks like it did not take it. Let's try it again. Alright, so you press it once and then press and hold. There you are. Those light indicators should lit up, which indicates that the drone is now running. Okay, so let's pick up the DJI RC2 controller here and see what it has. Okay, so what do we do first is to make sure that you have a connection with the drone itself. Of course, as you can see, we need to make sure that everything is turned on, the light indicators are on. All right. Okay, now let's go to the settings here. So this is a screen recording. As you can see on the left side, there's a small upward icon right there. If you press that, it says take off. You press and hold this one, it would start the drone. You see the message on the upper left, it says home point updated. You would want to wait for that message before you take the drone in the sky. Alright, so here's your settings. We have safety, control, camera, transmission, about right across the top. So we would want to scroll down on the safety section first. Oh, this is just an overview of the settings. I don't have specific settings yet, so I would leave it the way it is straight out of the box for now. One important thing to remember here as well is the maximum altitude. It differs from every place. So in your country, it's probably the same as mine, which is 120 meters. So you are only allowed to fly 120 meters. But if you are in the mountains, you can turn that up. But again, flying above 120 meters would still depend on the regulations, on the flight regulations in your area. So take that with a grain of salt. Now we get to the compass calibration section. We would want to calibrate the drone first before we fly to the sky. So here we are, we have a compass calibration here. We just follow the screen prompt and that's how we do it. So for this one here, you rotate it horizontally in 360 degrees. And then after that, you rotate the aircraft 360 degrees vertically. So you do it like this. So once you get the confirmation that the calibration is successful, there you are. You can get to the next calibration section. So back to the settings here, we go to the IMU normal calibration. So I've also recorded how you could do this with your aircraft. So let's push the start button there. Just make sure that the drone is on a leveled surface, okay? So you wouldn't have any errors that will come up on your screen. Alright, so as you can see, the IMU calibration has just started. So this is the video of me here with the drone. So the light right on top of the drone is flickering, which indicates that it's doing the IMU calibration. So just follow how it's done on the screen monitor and you wouldn't go wrong. So just wait for the IMU calibration until it's completed, because there are 5 positions that it needs to complete. Alright, so once it finishes up, then you can place the drone back to its original position, and now you can extend the legs and get it set it up for the gimbal calibration, which you can find under the control section on your DJI controller. So here it is. You would want to do that auto. Well, it's your preference if you do it manually, but I do it on automatic mode. So here you are. As you can see, the gimbal is doing its thing here, so we just wait for that until it finishes up. Alright, there you have it. The gimbal calibration is successful. Now we're ready to fly the drone. Okay, before anything else, we would also like to check the safety page here. For the obstacle avoidance action, we have bypass, and then for bypassing options, we would want to choose normal instead of nifty. So the difference is that with normal, it's gonna go around the obstacles, while nifty is before it avoids the obstacle, it gets closer to it, like it would analyze it. And then also there are other stuff that you'd like to set up, the return home settings and all that. You would also want to check the battery info before you do any flight, just to make sure you have enough battery charge. And also there are other advanced safety settings here. Just navigate through your controller and find what suits you best. So let's go with the control settings here. As you can see, there are options here as well. You would want to go to the gain and expo tuning. So this is on how the drone behave up in the sky as you control it with the DJI RC2 controller. So you would want to tweak this. It depends on your preference. You would want to check some YouTube tutorials about that, but I leave it as is for now. And yeah, for the sport mode, be careful with that because it removes the obstacle avoidance feature. Okay, and then down here you can also customize the button. This is the default button here. No, not default, because I changed the C2. The C2 button, it's under the remote control, so you can change that to your liking, whichever it may be. For me, I chose cruise control for now because I don't know how to use the other features here. Alright, we'll get there in the future maybe. Also on the control page, you have the stick mode section here. So it's either your left hand person or right hand person. So whichever it may be here, you can choose your preference as to how you would maneuver the drone. Alright, so that's up to you. And now we have the camera settings here. Leave it as is for now. So H.264, H.265, so it's a little bit technical now. But what I would like to set here is the grid lines. I would want to select all of these grid lines here just to make sure I can center the scene or the landscape that I would like to take a video of. Okay, so let's choose all of them. Here you also have the frame guide. This is best when you are taking a video of a landscape. So yeah, just choose based on your preference. And then here is an overview of your storage as well. As you can see, the SD card internal storage. Okay, and then you can also adjust the white balance here, depends on your liking. 5600K for daylight look, and you would like to go down if it's a little bright outside to not blow out the highlights of your videos or photos. And then if you scroll further down, you have this custom folder naming. I wouldn't touch that. We also have cache when recording. You can choose how much you'd like to cache, and that's it. And also you can reset the camera parameters if you'd like. Now we go to transmission. I don't know anything about this. I set it to auto. I wouldn't touch anything here, just so I wouldn't go wrong. And lastly, for the about section, you can see here the app version, firmware update, and everything. So you would want to check for updates every now and then. You would want to connect your controller or your drone to the Wi-Fi just to make sure that you get firmware updates before you fly the drone. Alright, so if you scroll down further, you can see some information here like serial numbers and everything. and the check of this button is right there as well. All right, I guess that's it for the overview of the settings. So now we have this first test flight. Let's do this. I'm so excited about this. So this is the first maiden voyage, as you can see. So I cut the video right there. Now the drone is taking off. Let's see what we have here. I was so nervous at this time when I was flying the drone. Oh, there it is. Probably flew about 20 meters from the ground. But as it lands, something bad happened.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.